All right, welcome. I'm Mr. Newman. We're going to go over kind of the intro to TinkerCAD that we've been doing in class. So we all got logged into TinkerCAD. We have our class. We're going to go to tutorials. Okay. Click all tutorials. And before you get dangerous with TinkerCAD, we're going to need to do up to align it. You're welcome to do more, but I think up to align it is really going to help you get started on this. Okay. So let's talk about our first little project we're going to do. Okay, you will go to your classes, you'll click on your class, and then you will click on activities, and you'll start the name tag activity. Okay, I don't have the class, so I'm going to create my own. We're going to create a 3D design. So in the activities folder, you will click on activities and then start a design within that folder on TinkerCAD. So for me, I'm just going to open a new workspace here. Okay, and we have our first intro to TinkerCAD. The first thing is you need to change your name. Okay, for our class, we're going to go last name underscore first name underscore whatever your class is in initial. So DM1 or DM3 or DM7. Okay, and we click out, and now I can grade your work easily. Okay, the first step is having it in the folder, the activity. The second step is having it named correctly so that I can sort them. Okay, so we're going to make a name tag. If we look around, we should be all using a mouse on this. If we're not, you can click and drag this around, and that'll help change your view. Okay, but if we are using a mouse, that a right click and hold and then move will allow you to move the work plane. Okay, a center click and hold will allow you to move the work plane up and down, left and right to change your view of it, because it's really frustrating when you're over here and your project's over there and you got to try to zoom out and zoom in and zoom out and zoom in. Just center click and move. Good little trick. Okay. And then finally, if you roll that center button back on your mouse and roll it forward, it'll zoom in and zoom out. Okay. And it is going to do it wherever your mouse is located, which is nice. So we are going to make a name tag. Now, the first thing we're going to do is start with a plate. Okay. So name tags have plates. So we're going to grab a box. I am going to click on this red box, just one click. I'm going to move my mouse over here and click again. And now I have a square. Okay. Now we need to add dimensions to this. We're still young in our learning of this, so we're still young in our learning of dimensions. But everything in TinkerCAD is set to millimeters. That's fine. Most of the 3D world is. So we're going to click on this bottom right box, and you can see it highlights two measurements. So if I click on that, I can come down here and select this, and now I can type in what dimension I want it to be. So for this project, I want it to be 80 by 60. So we're going to type in 80, and then we can hit tab, and it's going to take us over to the other one. Let me just type 60. This gives us a pretty good looking dimension for the bottom part, but this is about 2 centimeters, almost an inch sticking off your chest, telling everybody who you are, and that's a bit excessive. So we're going to rotate down so we can see this center box. This center box, this center white box, is our dimension for the thickness of this. So we can click that, and it'll bring this up just like it did before. And we're going to make this 3 millimeters. Okay, 3 millimeters is much more comfortable wearing on your chest. Okay, now for your project, I want your name, either first name or last name. So we need to be able to add text. Okay, So let's find text. Oh, there's text. We can just click that text and bring it out here. Okay. And then in our shape menu here, we can change that name. Okay. Fine. Maybe I change the font to something different. I like that one. Okay. Oh, that's not good. We have our letters hanging off the side. So we can either just drag these boxes like this and move it over. Box. Or we can click on this, and then if I grab one of these, any of these white boxes, and I hold shift, it'll decrease everything at the same rate. Okay. And then from my tutorials, I learned about the align tool, so I can select them both, hit the align tool, and center it up. That looks pretty good. These letters do look a little aggressive. They're sticking out a little far. So to change that, I'm just going to click off, get rid of the align. I'm going to grab this, and then I'm going to pull it down to be something reasonable, like 2 millimeters. 2 millimeters is a pretty good selection for letter size. Now, if I want to be fancy and I decide that I want my name cut out, that's cool. I'm going to make it 3 millimeters. I'm going to change it from a solid to a hole. And then I'm going to move this into my object. Over 1 millimeter is the best for this. I'm going to want to go about 2 millimeters deep. So I'm going to hold Control and hit the arrow down key. And that's going to click it 1 millimeter at a time. Okay. We can know it's going to go 1 millimeter at a time because our snap grid is 1 millimeter. So every time we hit that arrow key, it's going to move 1 millimeter at a time. Okay. And then we're going to find something else about you that will tell me something about you. So first things first, I'm going to group this. I group this, and you can see that now my name is cut out. That looks pretty cool. Okay, we don't have to worry about this E hole falling out because there's still 1 millimeter of material back here. Okay. But we need to add something else, something that interests me. Let's see. We're in Kentucky. I like horses. Let's see. Does it have anything? What is this? Oh, that's a stable. Nope. Let's see. My son plays soccer. Oh, we got a soccer ball. Okay. So I'm going to put a soccer ball here. Now, if we look at this soccer ball, it doesn't do a good job portraying what we're doing here because we can't just have a soccer ball hanging out the front of a nameplate. It's going to be hard to print it, but we can change that. We can just shrink this size down and then move it into the shape. That works pretty good. Okay, what else do I like? Let's go to... Okay, so if we look over here, I'm changing from basic shapes to different categories. We have a ton of stuff. Ooh, hardware. I bet you I could find something. Ooh, coffee. Go to basic shapes. We'll just look around and find stuff that means something to you. I like working in construction. I like doing construction projects. So I'm just going to take this hammer and size it down to here. I'm going to hit Control and move that hammer into the object. Okay. Now, a lot of you ask me about what color it is going to be. I can tell you that it's going to be whatever color is on the printer. So if I wanted this to actually look like a red name tape with a soccer ball and a hammer on it, it'll have the shapes, but I will have to go in and paint that because we do not have the system that allows us to do multicolors. Oh, here's a crayon. I do support my brother's arm in the marine, so a crayon is a good one. It's not going to let us change the scaling. Bummer. Well, maybe let's see. I'll rotate this. Where there is a will, there is a way. Let's move this down to the surface. And I can put this crayon up front like this. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Okay. We have a little pleat out on the bottom. We can easily fix this with a rectangle. Okay. I'm just going to take this rectangle. I'm going to size it down. Make it the same length of this. Group it. And this is what we're doing all the time in TinkerCAD, is just grouping objects. So it does it. I used a rectangle to take off this bottom part. Okay, so we can just move that back into place now. Maybe I need to group this first. It's already grouped. Cool. I can use my align tool to center it. I can use my align tool to center it. And I can move that crayon into place and group it. Okay, so I have my name tag done. It looks pretty good. When I'm done, you can just tell me, and I will go ahead and grade it. This is our first tutorial on TinkerCAD. Thank you and have a good day.